Back in medieval Europe, people didn't shower every day. In fact, most common folks bathed maybe once or twice a year, if that. Water was cold, dirty, and shared by everyone in the household. The father went first, then the mother, then the children. And by the end, that same tub looked like a soup of filth. The phrase, "don't throw the baby out with the bathwater," came from this very reality. Medieval towns smelled terrible. Streets were filled with animal waste, food scraps, and human waste tossed straight out of windows with a quick yell of, "Gardy-loo!" People walked through this muck every day, their boots sinking into layers of filth. Rats thrived, carrying fleas that would later spread the infamous Black Death. Toilets, if you could call them that, were horrifying. Castles had garderobes, little stone rooms built over a hole that dropped straight down the castle wall. There was no privacy, no plumbing, and definitely no toilet paper. Instead, people used straw, moss, or even their own hands, rinsing them only if water was nearby. The smell, unimaginable. Public bathhouses did exist, but they were risky business. People believed warm water opened the pores and let disease in. By the 14th century, many church leaders claimed bathing was sinful, a sign of vanity, and even blamed frequent bathers for moral corruption. The result, entire towns stopped bathing altogether. When the Black Death hit Europe, some thought washing too much made the plague worse. Since they rarely washed their bodies, medieval people simply changed clothes instead. Wealthy nobles owned layers of linen, believing clean clothes made a clean soul. But under those fancy robes, months of sweat and grime, some nobles even carried scented bags filled with herbs to mask their odor. The first version of perfume. As for hair, lice combs were a daily necessity. People shaved their heads or wore wigs to hide infestations. There was no toothbrush or toothpaste, only rags rubbed with ashes or salt. Many teeth rotted away by midlife. But since everyone smelled bad and had terrible breath, no one noticed. People used flowers, herbs, and smoke to fight off bad odors, which they believed were the cause of disease. That's why plague doctors wore those long bird-like masks stuffed with sweet-smelling plants. They weren't trying to look scary. They thought the fragrance would protect them from death itself. Hospitals were even worse. Surgeons performed operations with bare hands and used the same tools on multiple patients without washing them. There were no sterile rooms, no soap, and no idea that invisible germs even existed. Infections spread fast, and what should have been a small cut could kill you in days. Even royalty wasn't much better off. King Louis XIV of France reportedly took only a few baths in his entire life. Queen Elizabeth claimed she bathed once a month, whether she needed it or not. Perfume became a royal solution to avoid water altogether. By the late Middle Ages, some wealthy people started to appreciate bathing again, thanks to the Crusades and contact with the Middle East, where hygiene was highly valued. Soap began appearing in Europe, and slowly, cleanliness became fashionable again. But for hundreds of years before that, smelling bad was just a part of life, and nobody thought twice about it. So next time you step into a hot shower or use toothpaste, just remember, you're enjoying a luxury that most people throughout